Karak as Kadrin or some shit. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have your soul.
Yeah. That's fine. Take his goddamn base. Templehof. Build up a bigger base and then start sieging Templehof. Yeah.
This is impudence.
Oh yeah.
Destruction.
Cease.
Kill them, my children.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Commit, minions, commit. I disobey. Kill them, raise them, foolish mortal.
What do you want? This night.
You're declaring war on the fucking dwarf dude.
Drink their life force.
Nothing. Yes. Mm-hmm. Almost unloading. All right, you got Vargeists. Nice. Remember, clump up your main infantry units all together. Probably on the extreme ends of your army. But you need to group up your Vargeists together as well. Yeah, no. You need to group your Vargeists and your Fellbats together as one unit. Like one key binding, if you know what I mean. You don't have your Hex Wraiths and Karen Wraiths in this army. I don't. Yeah, because I was about to, yeah. So just group your Felbats and Vargheists together and put them off on the side. Exactly. And put them off to the side. Make them one keybind, like select them all and control click. Control tap 1, 2, 3, or 4 and move them off to the side. Because they're going to be your flankers, kind of like your Wraiths were. And the rest, you can do that with your Dire Wolves too. I didn't realize you had Dire Wolves. Move your Dire Wolves over with your fucking flappy dot dudes. They're in the middle center of your army. They're the only Vanguard unit you have, so they're kind of in front of the yellow line. Yeah, there you go. Now, all the rest of your units, clump them all together. Just click each individually, and then click them all like in the middle. I don't see him either. This is weird. Oh wait, I see him. He's on your mini map. It's the star. Engelbert Helsnicht. He's a wizard. You're a wizard, Engelbert. He's not a powerful unit by himself, but if you put him in the middle of that clump of dudes, he'll be fine because he can buff, resurrect, and heal all those zombies and skeletons. Alright, let me see. Who are we fighting again? Are we fighting dwarves? Yeah. Alright, yeah, move them off to the side. Move them as close... Well, hang on, let me get my little pin here. Move them in there, if you can, as close to the woods over here as you can. See? Yeah. Well, they're really fast. Or you can move them over here, where the little arrow's pointing. That's fine. They're all fast units. You're going to need them to flank the shit out of the enemy artillery, because I think the enemy's going to have artillery. Yeah. Now, let me see here. Miners... Oh shit, the grudge throwers are right here. Do you see them? On the far right? They got quarrelers. I wouldn't be too worried about the quarrelers, necessarily. They're good units, but they don't do a lot of burst damage. What you need to do, since the enemy is not moving, you need to move these units here slowly. Slowly move your little flankers right here this way. Into those woods to the right. Slowly. Don't hit R. Just move them slowly. Because you don't want to deplete their stamina. Move these... No. You're moving them the wrong way, Mike. Move those guys this way. Move them that way. Yes. Back towards your main blob of dudes. Because you'll want to engage the grudge thrower before you start moving your blob. Otherwise, the grudge throwers will rape your whole blob. Move your dire wolves, your flappy birds, everything. Move them into these woods here. Where the blue shit is, right there. You want to move them into that. And then once they're, well, because I'm a spectator, I can do a map markers. The wolves aren't that bad. They're kind of cavalry. They're kind of essentially cavalry. You can leave the wolves where they are. But you want to move all your flappy birds over here where the blue marker is. You can leave your dire wolves right there where I left the red marker. Leave them there, though. Leave them there. Yeah. And you want to kind of slowly move these guys forward, and you want to move your Flappy Birds around this way. Do you see? You want to move them here, kind of like you see that green on the mini-map? You want to move them in that pattern. You want to move your Flappy Birds in the green pattern. The blob forward, very slowly the blob forward. Your Flappy Birds can move a little bit faster this way. Because before you get... Okay, click on the grudge throwers on the enemy team, and that should show you their firing arc. I think it'll show you their firing arc anyway. See how they're moving around? See the range on the fucking grudge throwers, though? Really big. You want to get your Flappy Birds in there tying up that grudge thrower before you get your big units here, your blob, into the enemy. Because your blob will get annihilated by the enemy before they get there. If your Flappy Birds aren't fucking up their fucking grudge throwers. Move them now. They're not taking a shitload of damage because it's fucking artillery firing at your fucking Flappy Birds. Just keep them in movement and they should be fine. Move them in. Move them in a big arc, but move them in slowly. Like, you see that blue on the mini-map? That's how you need to move those guys. You need to move them in like that so they can engage the fucking artillery. Where's the artillery at? Move them in now. Move them. Do R. Move them. Move everybody in now. R, because you're fucking the grudge throwers are engaging your blob. Move the Flappy Birds in now, ASAP, and get them engaged with the fucking grudge throwers. Once they start landing and smashing into the ground, move them out immediately. Move them out back. Move them towards like the back of the map. Move them towards that big brazier back here, if you see it. Move them back. You want to keep moving them back after they start hitting the fucking grudge throwers. These guys need to hit R. You need to select all of them and hit R and move them in. Good. Keep them in. The Flappy Birds, select them, hit R, and move towards the grudge thrower on the enemy team. You need to do that now, if you aren't already. See, your skeleton spearmen haven't even engaged yet and are almost there to have health. You need to move ASAP fast. And after you select all those guys and get them moving, get your fucking dire wolves over here in the lower left and move them in. Like that path I just showed you. That path through the woods. Get them in behind too, because flanking is so fucking important. Move them in. Flank the shit out of those goddamn fucking stunties. Do it hard. Alright, now that your Flappy Birds have engaged the Quarrelers, move them out. Move them out as quick as you can. They distracted the enemy. They're disoriented slightly. Get your blob in there as best it can. Try to hammer towards the Quarrelers. Keep your Flappy Birds over here, off to the side. Your your Vargeists and your Fellbats, keep them around where the blue is. As a backline, move your blob in, and take your dire wolves here and move them in now. Get them on those Quarrelers on that far left side, where I've got that red marker at. Move them in there now. Get them in. You need them in now to distract those Quarrelers. And now that everybody there is distracted, you can send these Vargeists. You can send them into this